The You and Me Show with Iain, starring definitely him and possible you.
Hello, yes, I'm Luke Jones. This is the You and Me Show, and as you heard my little intro there, this is a show starring definitely me and possibly you. Now then, you have to excuse me, I've just had a little bag malfunction and things went a little wrong with my zip. But all is good in the world, because I can just improvise and do things. So, let me just settle myself down. Oh, hold on. Cheers. And my mum said I wouldn't get any cheers this evening. That's as good as it gets. Now then, this is the You and Me Show, and this is an opportunity for us to have a little bit of fun on this improv stage. Now, I've been to many a festival, I've been to many an improv show, and I've sat there in the audience thinking, oh, that looks really fun. Why am I on the stage? I want to get up and be on that stage and have some fun. And that is the plan this evening. And I'm going to have you back. I'm going to have you back, don't worry. So, the wonderful thing about the improv world is we're all very supportive. There's loads of wonderful, familiar faces in this room. But I'm looking to start with for an unfamiliar face. Do we have someone that's new to improv? Perhaps this is your first improv show. Is there anyone that's never been to an improv show before? Wrong crowd, right? Okay, is there anyone that's been to a show but you've never actually performed in an improv show before? You've all performed in improv shows? All of you? Well, talk about throwing your act right out of the window. Okay, is there anyone that's never performed in an improv show with me? Loads of hands in the air. Okay. And of those people who would like to perform in an improv show with me, I'm going to go with this guy here. Okay. And what is your name?
My name is Bernie.
Your name is Bernie. Nice to meet you, Bernie. Thanks for joining me on the stage. Now, this is...
Hands are very sweaty.
You're an electrifying man. That's what you've done today. Now, this is going to be nice and simple. We're going to play a game of Actor's Nightmare.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the game? Of course he is, because he's an improviser, because it's an improv festival and everyone knows improv. So I don't even need to explain the game. But what I would like is a book. Do we have any readers in? Has anyone brought a book with them? I can't actually see. Oh, excellent. We have a book. What book have we got? Yeah. The Savage Sword of Conan. So, you know how this goes. I'll just say, I wasn't really sure if people were going to have a book. Generally these days I tend to only carry the fundamentals, a guide to puns from the improv stage to the page by Iain Luke Jones, which is available on Amazon should you wish to buy it. Or you can buy it from the Actor Show and I'll sign it for you, just £10. So, enough about that. So, do you know how to play the game?
I do.
Just in case some of you are lying, I'll just say, basically, we're going to do a scene, and I've already forgotten your name. What's your name?
Bernie.
Bernie. That's not good, is it? I can't even remember his name. Right. Bernie is going to read some random things from there. We're going to do a scene together. He says he knows how it goes. I hope I know how it goes. So, before we begin, can I please get a relationship for us?
Doctor and patient.
Twins.
I hit doctor and patient. I'm going to go with doctor and patient. And can we get an unusual setting where you would find a doctor and a patient?
On a barge.
Woods.
In the park.
I heard on a barge. So we're going to go with on a barge.
On a barge.
Are you ready?
Doctor patient on a barge.
Patient on a barge.
Savage Sword of Conan.
That's correct.
Got it. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Doctor, I've got to talk to you about my issues again.
4 more days at this pace, and you should see your way clear to the coast.
Oh, that's good. I wasn't sure the cream was working, but now you put it like that, I'm feeling much better.
Looks like you're not free of us yet, Cimmerian.
Well, I mean, when you said it was a barge retreat, I was sceptical about us coming away, but it seems everything's working, so thanks, Doc.
Oi there, Conan!
I saw him before. He said he's got a bit longer to stay. He's struggling a bit more with the cream. It's not working for him.
Morrow tells me you intend to ride north instead of continuing the trek with us.
Well, I mean, that's what I was planning, but you've just told me that I'm not really allowed to do that. I've got to stay here for 4 more days.
Afraid so, Hessach.
Bless you.
I have old debts in Argos I prefer not to deal with any time soon.
I mean, I didn't pay everything on the last thing I got from Argos, and the extent to my house, so if I was you, pay it straight away, Doc.
Debts can always be paid, my friend, and I pay well indeed.
Well, if you're so flush, can we talk about the price of this little getaway?
Corinthian spirits, a blessing in every bottle.
That's what Conan was drinking last night. That's why he's got to stay here for 2 more weeks. I don't think that's a good thing you should be giving to him.
Do you need help with your wine casks?
Hold on. You get wine casks? No one told me that. If I'd have known that, I'd have booked another week off work.
Well, we'll not be drinking from these, Cimmerian. Those barrels carry a rare fuel I'm selling in Misanthia.
Miss Anthea is my favourite nurse. If you could send it to me again, I'd would appreciate it. Thanks.
Quick burn pitch taken from the dark jungles to the south.
Directions aren't really my forte. Which way's the wind blowing?
Fear not, though, there are libations aplenty for us by the fire.
And that sounds worth the money alone. Thank you very much, guys. That was fantastic, wasn't he great? I was very sure he was great. Right. I'm going to bring you 2 more volunteers, and we're going to be playing a game which has many names. The name I know it by is phraseology. And it's basically, I'm going to do a scene with 2 people. Each of those people can only say 2 lines. They can say a question, and they can say a phrase. That's all that they can say. How they say it, when they say it, that's completely up to them. So, with that in mind, since you're all improv pros, do I have anybody in the audience that would like to come up and have a game of phraseology? And you can say you performed at LIF. I can actually see. I got one here. And I got one there. Excellent. Come on Josie, we got Mark, 2 seasoned pros, and we are going to be playing a game of phraseology together. So first of all, I'm going to ask for a question that Mark can have.
Could you explain that in more detail?
Can you explain that in more detail? And now just a random phrase.
I like trains.
Just explain that in more detail. And for Josie, can we have a question, please?
Can we discuss boundaries?
Discuss boundaries. And can we also get just a statement?
On top of that.
Okay. Mark, can you repeat your question and phrase, please?
Could you explain that in more detail?
And...
I like trains.
Trains are often delayed. Can we have your...
Can we discuss boundaries?
After the show, yes.
On top of that.
On top. Okay, and now we need a location. Can we have a location?
Bluebell Wood.
A blue?
Bluebell Wood.
Ooh. I've never been to a Bluebell Wood. Let's go. Now, something very odd has happened in the Bluebell Wood. What is it?
There aren't any bluebells.
Okay. Bluebell wood.
Bluebell wood. Thank you very
Bluebell
much.
wood. I'm not sure I would, but a bluebell would. Okay, so. Here we go. Right then, Rangers, here we are, off to the Bluebell Wood for the new season.
I like trains.
Which is good, because you travelled here by train, and it was very exciting, because we've only just had the station nearby.
Can we discuss boundaries?
Yes, we can. There's the wood. Here's us. There's the fence. That's the boundary. Yeah.
Could you explain that in more detail?
Sorry. There's the wood. There's the fence made of oak. And that's the boundary which, once we step across, we will be in the Bluebell Wood. So, in fact, there's a little gate here. Open that gate. If you follow me through the gate, just make sure to close it behind you. Right there.
Can we discuss boundaries?
I like trains!
Sorry, you're not his type, I don't think, not his type. So, don't you just love new colleagues working together for the new season? I'm super excited about what we're going to be venturing into and all of the bluebells. Oh. The bluebells. Where are the bluebells?
On top of that!
What are they doing over there?
Could you explain that in more detail?
I can't explain it in any detail, I just don't understand. There's normally bluebells galore, and people come from far and wide, and they spend their hard-earned money, and
Can we discuss boundaries?
I don't really know how to explain it. It's really far away, and what was a wood has become a boundary.
I like trains.
Well, I'm starting to wish that there was a train here, because I think I'd get on it and get out of here. When the boss comes, I'm going to be in so much trouble.
On top of that.
He said to me, during the winter season, I trust you to go out there and tend to the Bluebell Wood every day. And I don't know what I've done wrong.
Could you explain that in more detail?
Well, yeah. I don't know what I've done wrong, other than perhaps go to Ibiza for 2 months.
I like trains.
Do you know, there wasn't a train to Ibiza, right? I had to get on a plane. I don't want to talk about it, but if you like trains, that's a good thing, because I'm going to have to do some new training soon when I get sacked from this job. Yeah, it's sad enough. So, any words of wisdom?
On top of that.
I like trains.
It's a solitary bluebell. All hope is not lost. There's a chance yet.
Can we discuss boundaries?
Yes, let's sprinkle. Sprinkle. Let's take some petals. Sprinkle them everywhere. We will grow the wood again. And then, next year, if you still haven't got a job, you can come back and maybe I'll take you on for the next season. Yay! And that's okay! Okay, coming up next, we're going to have a little bit of fun. And the next person, you don't have to do like, you don't even have to improvise, you're just going to give me some inspiration. So I'm looking for someone that I do not know, that's just going to come and we're going to have a little bit of chat and then I'm going to sing a little song in your honor. Do we have anyone in the audience that doesn't know me? This guy right here, right at the front. Excellent. Come to the front. Good. That is your seat. It's just for you. No one else is going to sit in that seat. They'll talk about it for the rest of the festival. Oh, remember that guy that sat in that seat? He was there, wasn't he? So, what's your name?
Ashley.
His name is Ashley. And where are you from, Ashley?
Derby.
From Derby. And who are you here with today?
No one.
Ashley from Derby, and he's not here with anyone.
I like being on the end.
He likes being with Ashley from Derby, who's here on his own.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living? I didn't think that would be a tough question.
I'm a student and I write erotica.
Okay. He's a student. That writes erotica. Interesting. Now then. When you were in primary school, just had a chat. When they said, "Oh, Ashley, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Did you say, "Oh, sir, I'd really like to write
I've known
erotica"?
about it, probably.
Okay. So, is that your dream job?
Not too far off, but no, just writing in general maybe. It's just it's
Okay.
easier to make money.
Okay. So if you weren't writing erotica, what job, actually, what would you like to be writing?
All about improv.
Oh, you like to be writing about improv?
Yes.
You know, I know about improv, and there's the book. You can get it on Amazon, or you can come and see me after the show. So we got the fundamental. So writing, you like writing. Ashley from Derby, he likes writing. He doesn't have anyone to be here with, but don't worry, because this is a lovely crowd. They're going to I went to Birmingham.
So I do have some.
Okay. Now then, if you were to win the lottery,
Oh, right.
what would you spend the money on? You got all the money in the world. What would you spend the money
Um,
What do you think? I'm just going to get the mic.
yeah.
You have to think. What would you spend the money on?
It's not. I'm so bad with money that I never think about what I spend money on.
You don't think about what you
I
spend
think I
money on.
just travel actually. Just,
You travel and
I'm
you
not.
go,
Yeah.
go to improv festivals.
Yeah, I'm probably not right erotica
Okay. Right then. So Ashley from Derby, he's here by himself. He writes erotica. He'd like to write about improv, and he'd spend his money on going to improv things. Right. I'm even. It's the you and me show, and it really is just you, because I'm coming to press my own buttons over here. Here we go. So Ashley from Derby, are you ready to be serenaded? Oh Ashley, you're here on your own. Oh Ashley, I like that you don't moan. You just sat on the front seat, confident as anyone can be. And now you've got the guts to sit on the stage next to me. Oh, Ashley! We all think you're great. Yes, Ashley! We all want to be your mate. You came here alone, but you'll be going home with lots of new friends. And some will like erotica. They'll read it with you, 'cause that's what people do. Ashley from Derby. Oh Ashley, I'd like you to write erotica for me, but keep it kinda clean. Is that something you can do? He can do anything, so Ashley, I'm begging you. Oh Ashley, please write erotica for me. But Ashley, keep it clean enough to put it on TV before the watershed. Because not everybody's got that kind of kick, but some people do. If you think about it, you said that's where you make your money, so it makes sense that that's where the money is, right? But Ashley, what
lottery. Oh, Ashley, what if? Would you spend it on me? You said you don't really care about the money, but you'd spend it on improv. And I am improv because I'm on an improv stage. So, Ashley, let's do a deal right now. Shake my hand. If you win the lottery, you're giving it all to me. It's Ashley. He's the man of your dreams. It's Ashley. There's more to this guy than what it seems. He writes erotica, but he wants to write about improv. Maybe he could start a blog and write about LIF 2025. That would be good, that would be your start. He's Ashley from Derby, and he's not gonna go home alone. There we go. That's Ashley, everybody.
Okay, so, Ashley, do you like puns? Not very good with puns.
My wife was not very, she wasn't appreciative.
Okay, your wife didn't like the puns.
No.
Well, just before we go, we're going to get you good at punning. So, we're going to play a little game. It's called B Movie. You can stand, you can sit, it's up to you. I mean, it's your chair, no one else is going to sit. Okay, it's going to stand. So, just before we go, do you know the game B Movie? Okay, it's nice and simple. We get an object from the audience, and then we say, I saw a movie about an insert blank and it was so bad. Everyone says, how bad was it? And then we say how bad it was.
Right.
But I'm gonna give you some to clue you in on how it goes, so don't worry. Can we get a random object, please?
Kettle.
A kettle. Okay, so it goes a little something like this, actually. I saw a movie about a kettle and it was so bad.
How bad was it?
Well, the problem is I went to see it with my mum and it was a little steamy for me. It was erotica, actually. It was erotica. Okay, now then, has that sparked a little something in your brain? Think of the word kettle. Think of the word kettle.
Oh, I've got to do a kettle one, have I?
So it's kettle-based.
Okay. So what do I say first?
So you say, I saw a movie about a kettle and it was so bad.
I saw a movie about a kettle and it was so bad.
How bad was it?
Boiled over and destroyed.
Since we've got you started on your pun journey, I'm going to gift to you, Ashley, a book all about puns. I promise you later.
Yeah.
I'll sign it after the show
Thank
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
And
I'll phone my wife now and tell her.
round of applause for Ashley. And that concludes the You and Me show. Hopefully I'll see you again for future shows where you can come join me on the stage and have some improv fun. Just before I go, I want to say a big thank you to everyone here at LIF. I want to say a big thank you to everyone here at the Unity and to everyone for coming and supporting this festival. Give yourselves a round of applause.